Oh, hi, Smogs. How's your sex life? Speaking of that, before we get into the topic of the video, which, by the way, if you don't know the topic of the video, title's down below. So, apparently I got called a casual fan by the iconic JD Wrestling, which, by the way, he can suck cock, because freaking A, I'd rather be a casual fan than be a whiny little annoying ass smark like him. So, I'm a casual fan. Guess what? I'm proud of it, folks. So, back to this, or should I say going on to this, pardon me. Monday Night Raw. Now you're probably thinking, Chris, you're reviewing Raw? What the hell is this? You haven't done this in like 2 years. Yeah, there's a reason for that. WrestleMania! The last Raw before Mania, and boy, what a show this was. And when I say what a show it was, what a trash show this was. Seriously, this show, first of all, barely built anything at all. A lot of the stuff on here was just filler, confusing, and just plain out stupid and made no sense. I'll get to it though. So we're live in hot Atlanta, Georgia, Phillips Arena. Should know this Raw is gonna suck when you have the horrible Atlanta Hawks play here, but that's besides the point. So that's a joke, by the way. So kicked off with a little meeting podium, little meeting in the ring segment when you had the coach, Jonathan Coachman, who I'm surprised is still employed after having a sexual harassment suit against him back when he was working at ESPN. Back when people were watching ESPN, like now, and like no one watches ESPN. But anyways, back to this. Coach is talking to the Queens and her husband. Good to come out, of course. Then out comes Kurt Angle and freaking Ronda Rousey. And Ronda Rousey on the mic is god awful. She is horrible. Okay, like she's near like Bailey, Finn Balor, Sonya Deville bad of mic skills. And that's just on the show, let alone SmackDown, what they have going there. But back to this. She's bad on the mic. She's a lot better when they do edited backstage stuff, vignettes. She sounds more natural there. Here she sounds so. And I get it's scripted, but the difference between it being scripted and my God, we get it. It's scripted. This is my God, we get it. It's scripted. And long story short, Stephanie and Triple H, after the little altercation of verbal arguments, sneak attack Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. And Ronda Rousey takes a bump right through the table thanks to. What the hell was Stephanie trying to do? Choke slam her? Like, I don't. That was like. It looked like she was going for a power bomb and then it was a spine buster and a choke. I don't know. Can't wait to see if this main events the show. Which is funny too, because you think by this logic, oh, the faces are winning, Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle. That would make sense. But it's been a while since God's won a match. Just remember that. So we go on to, as I mentioned on Twitter, speaking of people who can't cut a promo, Bailey and Sonya Deville. Oh, yippee. Match, who cares? Bailey wins. Oh, by the way, both the Battle Royal matches, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and the Women's Battle Royal, are going to be on the pre-shows, for the pre-show. And the 205 Live Cruiserweight match is on the pre-show. Can't wait to see the women battle out for that uterus-looking award trophy. Because it looks like a freaking uterus. Women's Revolution, my ass. So we go on to, oh man, I could see, this was like a 6-star rating match right here. Oh, you had Finn Balor. Oh god, Finn Balor. Seth Rollins. And this match was long. It probably is. Honestly, the most entertaining part of this match was The Miz talking about his daughter that was just born this past week. By the way, shout out to Monroe Sky Mizanin. Congratulations to both The Miz and Maurice on the birth of their child, who came early, I believe. So, it was pretty cool. Miz talking about his daughter, just comments. I'm telling you, I've said this before. The day The Miz retires, put him in the commentary booth. This guy's gonna be hilarious, even if it's scripted or whatever. He's still gonna make it entertaining because the Miz has charisma. Something that a lot of these people, Finn Balor included in this match, does not have much. Seth has a tiny bit of charisma, but So back to this match. Seth beats Finn Balor. Good. Lesser two evils by and then some. But after the match, Miz poses with the title, like, oh, this is my title. And I'm going, yeah, until most likely Finn wins it at WrestleMania, just so Miz could be at home and be baby daddy for, of course, his wife and their newborn. So it is what it is, folks. Oh boy. So then we go on to, oh lord. Okay, this is, I don't get this. I don't. I didn't mind Braun Strowman. I know a lot of people were like, Braun Strowman sucks. I was like, Braun Strowman's okay. I mean, he's not great. But, at least he's a guy who I look at and like, man, he could probably kick my ass. Unlike, Sami Zayn, when I'm just like, no, I'm not paying you, Uber driver. I'm out of here, okay? So, Braun Strowman, I want to take this guy seriously as a monster. How can I take this guy as a monster when 1 week he's coming out there with, was that cello or whatever he came out with it, and then he was being a cuck for Alexa Bliss during the Mixed Match Challenge, which was basically a televised house show. And then now with this whole Braun Strowman, his brother. And then it's like, oh, JK, it's actually Braun Strowman. Just like, in case you didn't know it was Braun. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. I want to be a fan of Braun Strowman. I do. But crap like this makes me, very difficult to take him seriously. And I get it, you can have comedy characters. That's perfectly fine. It's fine. But when you book this guy to be a killer, to be an animal, to be scary, ooh, ew. You do this? Doesn't make much sense. Sorry, I got itchy nose. So then you have Matt Hardy versus Goldust. And, yeah, Matt Hardy won. So, I'm sorry. It's just when people were like, oh, they're bringing the broken Matt Hardy. They're going to push him strong. And, yeah, push him strong so hard, he's going to be in the pre-show Battle Royal. Yippee, folks. And then it comes up. I love it. Actually, no, wait. Actually, no, yeah, that was it. Sorry. I was getting confused with something else or something afterwards. So you had I love, who by the way apparently now is going to be playing Duke Nukem. For all you gamers out there, you might remember Duke Nukem, the video game. And I thought to myself, John Cena is Duke Nukem. That's a match made in hell and then some. So anyways, John Cena comes out and he's all like, oh, well, I'm still waiting for a match. I'm waiting for The Undertaker. Undertaker, you gonna come out here? Been waiting for now, Undertaker. We got less than a week to WrestleMania. Come on, Undertaker. Come on, I've been calling you out for 4 weeks now. Come on, everybody, let's go for The Undertaker. And John Cena comes off as the most pompous asshole I've ever seen in my life. And here's the reason why I say that. Because, I get it, he's, oh, make a wish. He loves kids and he loves his future wife. Okay, great, that's fine, no problem. But when he comes out calling out a 50-something-year-old man who clearly wants to be retired, be like, oh, I don't have a match, so I need a match. Undertaker, I want a match with you. I don't care if you're old and retired, give me my goddamn match. You know what I'm saying? That's just an asshole move. And people are saying, oh, it's typical John Cena. Yeah, I know. It's like, we want you to like John Cena, but we want you to like John Cena, but he comes off as an a-hole. And that makes sense, right? Then again, Stone Cold Steve Austin was an a-hole for a lot of times, the same as Hogan, but lol, let's cheer for him because he didn't push, brother. Ugh. Anywho, Elias versus Heath Slater. Elias wins. Can't wait till he teams up with Bryan at the pay-per-view. Okay, moving on. Okay, so this is what I was almost getting confused about. The Nia Jax thing. Okay. And this is the argument I had with JD Wrestling. Such a cuck. Alright, such a little smarky, annoying little bitch boy. Okay? Freaking, he's all like, I swear to God, bro, Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss is such a pre-show match. You should have 205 Live be the fucking main card. Who the hell cares about freaking Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander? I guarantee you most people watching this video don't even know who the hell any of those two guys are. Especially Mustafa Ali. At least people know who Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss are, and at least there's a storyline here. Is it the best storyline ever? No. But at least it's a storyline. It's not, oh, they're going to put up a match and, ooh, flips, and it's going to be so good. That's the story. That's not a story. That's what you're anticipating. That's not a story. A story here is, really, you can really look at it two different ways of it being a story. One being, Alexa fat shaming Nia Jax, but I'm not cool with. Okay, I wasn't cool when they did this crap freaking Mickey James 10 years ago with the whole Piggy James and crap with Laycool and Mickey on SmackDown. The other half of the story is them two used to be best friends. Oh, they were, Nia Jax was basically the bodyguard for Alexa Bliss, and now Nia's had enough of it, and she wants the belt from Alexa. That's a storyline. It's not well produced, but it's a storyline nonetheless. It deserves to be on the main card. So shut up and take your stupid 185 pounds flippity flip 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 for the title to the pre-show and shut up. Back to this segment though. Oh boy. So basically Nia Jax just says, oh, she's disappointed in Alexa because they were best friends and she's a big girl, meaning Nia, of course. And then, oh, she's proud of it and God made her that way and deal with it. Good. Nia Jax isn't the best talker in the world, but she got what she needed to say, and it made sense. Not difficult to do. So then you have Alexa Bliss teaming up with Mickey James, Hardcore Country, versus Dana Brooke. Okay, tell me if this makes sense. Asuka, who's challenging for the freaking SmackDown Live Women's Championship at WrestleMania, and she's on Raw. I don't care the fact that she was originally on Raw, and oh, she won the Royal Rumble, and look, 2004 they did this crap with and guess what? He moved to Raw. He wasn't on SmackDown afterwards. This makes no sense. She's not a free agent like, Triple H or John Cena or The Undertaker. You get the idea. Her and she's been undefeated for 900 days. No one cares. Okay? Asuka's a gimmick. Asuka is overrated, overhyped, and not that good. Plain and simple. But you know what? If Roman Reigns had this gimmick, you all would be crapping to death. Oh, he hasn't lost a match in 900 days. This is bullshit, man. But it's Asuka. She's an indie Japanese favorite, and she's from NXT. It's okay if she does it. Unless she has masks. Anyways, so it's an Asuka match, so who do you think's gonna win? Asuka. So what else was there? Oh god. Finally, to tip off this great episode of Monday Night Raw. You had Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. So Brock and Heyman are in the ring. And obviously they try to start crap with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes out. He goes and sees the Bar, Titus O'Neil, and Apollo. Because, even though his last name is spelled differently, we can't associate him with the shooter in Parkland, Florida. Even though it's spelled differently. Morons. Anyways, they started to start crap about how Lesnar would be saying hello to us from UFC, and oh my god, this was all this needed was what happened in WrestleMania 31 the go home show, and just have a tug of war for the belt. Seriously, I was begging WWE. I even at them on freaking Twitter to do it. Sadly, we didn't get that. Instead, we had Lesnar beat the holy hell out of freaking Roman Reigns with a steel chair, despite the fact he got hit by 5 Superman punches, but F5 knocks him out. Now, for anyone who knows me, I'm not the biggest Roman Reigns fan, but I don't hate the guy. I don't wish death upon him or his kids or anything like that. Out of the bunch, he's the lesser of 59 evils on this show alone on Raw, let alone the company. Even I know this is stupid. Every week they've had Brock Lesnar kill Roman Reigns. Or get the upper hand of Roman Reigns, you want to say. Can they make it more obvious that Roman Reigns is beating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship? Can they make it more obvious? Because to me, I feel like they couldn't. They might as well just literally write bottom, spoiler alert, Brock Lesnar loses to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 34. They might as well. It's that freaking obvious. And that's why WrestleMania is going to suck. Not because, oh, it's because of Roman Reigns, because I'm not like most stupid idiot smarks, because I'm not a smart. I'm a casual fan, remember. It's because of crap like this. And it's just, it's stupid. It's a shame, too. Because if this was like, I don't know, Survivor Series, I'd be like, meh. Royal Rumble, meh. SummerSlam, and then it's some B-rated show, okay, fine. This is supposed to be your A show, the show for you. WrestleMania. And you have this, all of this is your build-up to it. At least for the Raw side. I can't wait to review the SmackDown side tomorrow. Freaking ridiculous, man. And people wonder why. I'm like, oh, Chris, why aren't you involved in this? How can I get involved with this? And I get it. Everybody has different opinions. That's great. That's fine. It's not a horrible thing. It's not the worst thing that can happen to you. It's just, it's sad to see what has happened with us. But anyways, for those who want to enjoy WrestleMania, knock yourselves out. At least the Raw side of it, because I can't wait, again, talk about the SmackDown side of it tomorrow night, because, whew, that's going to be a show. Yippee, folks.